In this video, class 11, we'll look at a couple of applications of conservation of linear momentum. So the first question goes like this. A bomb is placed on a road, and of course the bomb explodes, but in our scenario into two pieces of respective masses 1 kg and 2 kilograms. Now if the velocity of the mass 1 kilogram after explosion is 5 meters per second, the question is saying find the velocity of the second mass. Now this question of course is based on conservation of linear momentum because the bomb before explosion was one single piece, and without any external force acting on the bomb, it explodes all by itself. So it's not like I go and push the bomb and then after it explodes. The bomb of course is exploding on its own. So there is no question of any external force acting on the system. So therefore, the total momentum of the bomb before explosion should be equal to the total momentum of the bomb after explosion according to conservation of linear momentum. So let us see how we deal with the mathematics then after. So let us assume that capital M is the mass of the bomb before explosion of course. Therefore capital M is 1 kg plus 2 kg, which is 3 kilograms. Also let us assume that the velocity of the bomb before explosion is given by capital V, which of course is equal to 0 meters per second. So you need to write meters per second here. Also let M1 is 1 kg, M2 is 2 kilograms, and the velocity of the mass of 1 kg, which we are calling as V1, is 5 meters per second. We need to find the velocity of the mass of 2 kilograms, which is V2. Now, like I've already mentioned, since there is no external force acting on the bomb, therefore from the law of conservation of linear momentum, we know that the momentum of the system before explosion should be equal to the momentum of the system after explosion. We only need to substitute the values then after. So M is 5 kg, V is 0, so M1 is 1 kilogram into 5 meters per second plus 2 kilograms into V2. Since the left hand side is 0, we are taking this term to the other side, because of which we get 2 kg into V2 is equal to minus 5 kg meter per second. Thereby V2 is minus 5 by 2 meter per second, which is equal to minus 2.5 meters per second. So the mathematics you can see is very, very simple. Therefore we get to see that the velocity of the mass 2 kilograms of the bomb is 2.5 meters per second. And what is this minus sign telling us? This minus sign tells us that the mass of 2 kilogram moves in a direction which is opposite to the direction of the mass of 1 kilogram. So to say, after explosion, the two parts of the bomb, they move in opposite directions. So this is the other example we have, wherein we have a gun of mass 5 kg, which fires a bullet of mass 20 grams. Now if the velocity of the bullet is 200 meters per second, quite a velocity of course, then find the velocity of recoil of the gun. So we know whenever a gun fires a bullet, what happens is the gun or the pistol, it recoils back. So it is that velocity of recoil of the gun that we need to calculate in here. So we suppose capital M to be the mass of the gun, and capital M therefore is 5 kg. The velocity of recoil of the gun itself is capital V, which we need to calculate. Small m is the mass of the bullet, which is 20 grams, and small v is its velocity, which is 200 meters per second. Now before the bullet is fired, the bullet itself, the gun, and the hand holding the gun, which of course is not mentioned anywhere in the question, they are all part of the same system. Therefore, when the finger pulls the trigger, because of which of course the bullet gets fired, it's like the particles of the same system interacting. So mind you, when the finger pulls the trigger, there is no external force acting on the gun. Therefore, if there is no external force acting on the gun, when the bullet gets fired, therefore from the law of conservation of linear momentum, we get the total momentum after the bullet gets fired is equal to the total momentum before the bullet gets fired. Capital M into capital V is the momentum of the gun alone. This is the momentum of the bullet. Therefore, the total momentum after collision, I'm very sorry, it's not after collision. It is after the bullet gets fired, of course. I myself don't know how I started talking about collision in here, so I'm very sorry for that. Is equal to the momentum of the gun and the bullet together before the bullet gets fired, of course, because the velocity of both the bullet and the gun before the bullet is fired is 0, which means the right hand side is 0. Therefore, we get capital M into capital V is equal to minus mv. Then after we substitute the values, you can check the mathematics, after which we get capital V is equal to minus 0.8 meters per second. So this tells us that the velocity of recoil of the gun is 0.8 meters per second, and the minus sign tells us that the velocity of recoil of the gun is opposite to that of the direction of movement of the bullet itself.